Hi guys, I decided to split tonight's video into two separate ones. There's going to be another one uploading with Ortex and failure to delivers and a discussion about the things I find important. Again, a reminder, if you guys did not see the video that I put out this morning regarding the filings and my thoughts on them, please go and watch that. It's very important that you all know. I got a lot of questions today asking me what's going on with Redbox, and I believe that you'll find the answers in that video. But this one is going to focus on the technical analysis that I'm looking at on the daily chart, guys, and on the 5-minute chart. And then if you stay till the end, I'm going to review, again, the 1348 and how I use it in trading and show you the moves that it makes. So when I'm calling it out, you have a good understanding, because I'm getting a lot of people still asking me, what is the 1348? And I haven't gotten into a slew of more difficult ways you can trade it, because I'm trying to keep it very basic, guys, and not add other components like the volume, the RSI, and MACD and other rules that can be used with a day trade. I am trying to just show you guys what the 1348 is so you can get used to seeing it, because I don't think that a lot of you watching this are in and out of Redbox swinging it, you know, or scalping it for pennies. I think that, you know, you're invested in this and trying to get it to, you know, have a really good height play and run up, which we all want to see with this ticker, and hopefully we will get. So let's get into it. Again, I'm going to review the 1-year chart first, then I'm going to review the daily chart, and then if you stay to the end, we are reviewing the 1348 crossover and how to see it and what it is I'm pointing out, because I want to just keep reiterating it and help you guys out. Again, if you could like and share this video so other people can find it. You know, I have only had YouTube channel for a week now, so not a lot of people know who I am, and I feel that, you know, my content is information that hopefully will empower you guys with knowledge so that you can become better at trading and at finding things and learning. You know, I slowly started this because I was getting so many questions that it was becoming overwhelming for me to have to just keep typing. And I want to help you guys, and I really want to empower you and give you skills that you need to be a better trader. So again, please like, subscribe, and share it if you find my information helpful. I really appreciate it, guys. All right, let's get into it. Just a quick technical analysis on Redbox, guys. I wanted to show you that it still is trending in an uptrend. And in fact, look at this. We're looking at the 1-year chart here. As you can see, we're still holding every day above the 13 SMA. Right here is the 20. The blue is the 20 SMA. Again, the green is the 13 SMA. The blue is the 20. The purple is the 48 SMA, which is, guys, if I put a 50, if you guys trade, you know, with a 50-200 moving average, purple line here, the 48 is pretty darn close to the 50 SMA. It's just how I trade. And the red right here is the 200 SMA. So as you can see, guys, you know, even though there was a fight today between the bulls and the bears, this candle closed green, with very close to almost looking like a doji, but we have a hollow center, so that's good. I expect us to continue with an uptrend after seeing this. So the day of cooling off, and we're above the 13 SMA. Both the 13 and 20 have crossed. Our next big move, in my opinion, comes when we get this 50 crossing above the 200 SMA. Again, I'm calling it the 50 right here, but it's actually the 48 SMA. But when this cross is above the 200, that's called a golden cross, guys. And when you get a golden cross, it is very, very bullish. And if we can get that golden cross probably towards the end of this week or beginning of next week, then we're going to see potentially a very massive move up in this ticker, okay, in Redbox. I want to quickly show you the 5-minute chart so that you can look at what I am seeing for tomorrow. Okay, guys, I kept it with the additional lines in here with the other moving averages because I want to show you an example, and then I can clean it up for you and just show you quickly the 1348 cross. But as you can see right now, again, the green is the 13, and we crossed below the purple, the 48. But here we have the 20 SMA, and as you can see, we're like literally parallel with the green line and the blue line. What I believe happens is in the morning, we cross above on the 5-minute chart we're looking at right now. On the 5-minute chart, I believe we cross above that 20-day SMA, which is very bullish, and we continue to go upwards. Again, this is my personal expectations. It doesn't mean that that's going to happen. Something could change between now and tomorrow. And right now, like I said, we're trading below, but we're trying to move up here. And I think that as long as volume comes in, we can and get that cross back above the 48 and lead us into a bullish direction. What I ultimately want to see, guys, on this daily chart is for us to cross, on the intraday 5-minute chart, is for us to cross back above the 200-day moving average, okay? Because any day trader wants to be trading when the trend is an upward trend. It's trading in our favor, okay? So once we do that, I think we're going to see some volume from day traders coming in, which will be bullish and help us. And again, I think it will correlate back to the 1-year chart on the daily that I just reviewed with you. Real quick, I'm going to clean this up, and I just want to go over that 1348 crossover again because I still have multiple people asking me, so I'm going to drill it every single chance I get. If you are confident with that, then, feel free. I'm just going to explain that. Feel free to exit here, but if you don't mind, if you could just like and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, guys, so I've taken away the other indicators, and now we're just left with the green, which again is the 13, and the purple, again, which is the 48 SMA. So when I'm calling out, we're getting a 1348 crossover on, my Twitter page. Guys, when I'm calling that out, unless I state otherwise, I am always referring to the intraday 5-minute chart because that's what I'm using to look at day trade plays. And guys, I am not day trading Redbox, but I'm still calling it out because it's an indicator as to where the trend is going, which is why I am stating it for you guys. So let's go all the way back to Friday when we got this 1348 crossover. They had brought us down in that 995 range, recall. And we crossed right about here around 2 p.m. The 13 crossed above the 48. So my green line, which is the 13, crossed above my purple line, which is the 48. I'm trying to highlight it for you. And look at the move that we got from this cross. And this is what I mean by the power of the 1348 cross can be huge. We literally went from at this point, that candle was around, it was around 1055 at the low. So let's say it was around 1055, 1050 in this range, guys. And it went all the way up here to about $12.29, okay? That was the high that it got on the initial move up. Then we consolidated here. And as you can see, this is sometimes when I call out a 1348 cross, this can happen. And it barely dipped, guys. So this 1348 would be a cross below, which you're not hearing me call out because I'm trying to just get people used to me telling them when it's crossing above. Then you can see instantly within a few candles, so, this is an after hours, it had a nice spike, guys, all the way up to $12.45 at 8 p.m. And it was like up and down. When you see a candle like this right at the end of day, this is why in trades that are very volatile, you need to be careful about setting a stop loss, or in order to sell that's, less than you really want to sell it for, because this tells me right here that they were stop loss hunting and possibly hunting for shares, trying to get not just stop loss, but sell orders that were way up, at that 12.45, 12. I don't know if this candle officially hit. Let's look. 11.97, it looks like, from this candle. And then this first one here was all the way at 12.48 for a high. So this right here to me is stop loss hunting. And then you see they brought it back down right before it closed because it closed under at around that 11.95 or 11.96 from Friday, guys. But then they did the same thing. So anyone that said it over the weekend, look what they did. They did the same exact thing going into 4 a.m. And then you see the flop and you see it went from that crossover to a cross under, guys. And then it stayed that way until about 10 a.m. You see that 13.48 crossed back, the 13 crossed back above the 48, and we got that nice move up again, where it again attempted to break that $12.20, and it met resistance, and it didn't. Traded sideways for a little while longer. Then you see this. To me, these candlesticks generally are a combination of probably short sellers trying to pull it down, and as well as people getting fearful. So that creates fear, and people just sell. And they accomplish, because look at this. We get the cross back below. So the 13 crosses around noon, back under the 48. Again, this is where you're hearing me call out, and we're not seeing big moves because volume did not come in, guys. So what did it do? The 13 crossed back above the 48 again, and look at that. This is just pure consolidation in here. And then what happens? The 13 crosses back below the 48 again, and they got a little bit more control on this one. Then you heard me call out. Actually, you didn't, because this was the end of the day. This was the last call I made here. You may actually, though, I take that back, because there was a time we were trading parallel around 3 or 4 where these candles were making a move up, and I actually thought that it crossed, and I did call out that the 1348 is crossing over because I was seeing these green, and I wasn't seeing this because I didn't have the screen blown up, and I thought we were getting that cross again. But look at, guys, it makes very barely makes the cross, and then they pull it right back under. And by this time, the volume's dead. It's after hours. People aren't in this, okay? People have left for the day, or they're not paying attention to it. In my mind, this is not concerning, because I see this a lot of days on this play. And I expect tomorrow morning we're going to see that same thing, where they probably try to go chasing for stop losses and, you know, for sell orders that are within whatever range they found acceptable to try to get these shares. But look at this. We're right back here again, where now I'm watching, because we've run pretty much parallel. I'm watching first thing in the morning for this 13 to cross back above the 48, guys, and hope that we get volume in pre-market and for this to make a nice run again. The candle at end of day today is very bullish to me. This is a nice green candle, and it's, you know, it's an approximately 8 cents worth of volume. Let's just double check that. Nope, 10 cents. The low of this candle is 11.18 with a high of 11.28, guys. So as you can see, it wants to run. This is a good indicator to me. If you see a big red candle at the end of the day, that could tell you a different story. But then look here. Friday, I mean, this was massive. They needed shares there. But this is great, guys. I like what we see going into tomorrow, so I'm remaining cautiously optimistic on this play. And I hope that this helps you. I hope that this 1348 review gives you a good understanding of what exactly it is that I'm looking for, guys. So have a great night, and I will be talking to you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.